Dr. Toure, isn't climate change and sustainability rather low down on the agenda of businesses given this current global economic crisis?
Yes, we are living through very tough times. Today, the financial crisis is unprecedented, and we need to be sure that the financial crisis will not overshadow the important issues that were here for the planet, the green issues, the food crisis, water, health issues, education. All of those issues need to be taken in the context of the current financial crisis and, in fact, used as an opportunity to be solved.
This opportunity you mention, how do you encourage companies and governments to maintain the focus on green issues and the role that ICT can play?
First of all, going green makes sense. It not only makes sense for humanity, but it makes business sense. Going green means saving energy, for instance. And we can use this opportunity to have smart houses, intelligent transport systems that will take into account not only the cars that will be more energy efficient, but also road traffic will be better managed. We can use the green as an opportunity to, in fact, increase our efficiency and productivity, and that's where ICT will have a key role, and is actually, the ICT sector has a key role in this and will continue to have that role. And this is why the ITU is working with the automotive industry, with construction industry, and also is working with government and private sector to ensure that we have standards that are being put in place that will enable us to move this agenda at a global scale.
The ICT industry as a whole emits about 2%, 3% of greenhouse gases and also consumes around about 3% of the world's energy. Now, it's not a lot, but I guess it could be less. What directive does the ITU have to enable these figures to be reduced?
You know, the ICT sector is, as you rightly said, is only contributing to 2 to 3% in the greenhouse gas emission. The industry can also help us to reduce the rest of the 98% that is being consumed elsewhere. And we'll come back to that later on. But the sector itself can contribute by ensuring that we have many ICT applications that will help us dematerialize today all our means that we're using today. I'm talking about dematerializing music from CDs and DVDs, could be used in a virtual manner. The wireless applications that we have today are a way to ensure that our industry is also reducing its greenhouse gas emissions. The World Radio Conference in 2007 has made a landmark decision in ensuring that we are going on broadcasting, at the broadcasting side, we're going to have digital broadcasting by 2015 throughout the world. What does that mean? Does that mean the tens of thousands of broadcasting transmitters will be replaced by new digital systems that will consume less than 15% of the current? And therefore, we are talking about a total of over 40% reduction in the greenhouse gas emission that the telecom industry is contributing today.
A 40% reduction, that's a huge amount.
You have tens of thousands of transmitters today in the world that are transmitting continuously. The industry is taking some additional measures, such as standardization of many power supply equipment that will enable us to have more savings. You will have power supplies that are standardized. You will manufacture less chargers for your mobile phones today. Today, when you buy a mobile phone, you buy it with a charger. which will not be actually adaptable to your existing charger, which is working, that will not be using. All of these things are being addressed by the ITU, and therefore we hope to contribute to a general reduction by 2015 of 40%. You know, when you convert that into dollar value or euro value, you're talking about 500 billion euros being saved by 2020.
So what about the other 98% of emissions from other industries and other sectors? How can ICT help reduce this?
As I said, the management of water supplies, the management of cooling systems in houses, the management of transport systems, the smart cars, the intelligent transport systems that will enable you to switch off, that enable the car to be switched off when it's stopped at the red light. All those are good examples on how ICT will help in reducing greenhouse gas emission. The virtualization of or dematerialization of our supply chain will be, again, one very important area where ICT will help. We'll have more video conferencing, reducing the normal travel, and which will improve, in fact, the quality of life.
What is it that you personally would like to see achieved?
Well, I have a very clear vision on this issue. I want strong commitment, I want coherence, and I want collaboration in this. This is a global issue. We need to be committed individually. Each sector needs to, first of all, be aware of the dangers of this issue and be committed to resolving it. We need to collaborate as a whole, and this is, I'm using that inside the ITU, first of all, in ensuring that we contribute by having a paperless environment. We have here in ITU a green group that is committed to helping the whole union to come with some innovative ideas on how we can improve individually and as a group and as an industry itself. We are also working inside the UN family as one. You know, this very clear one UN concept that is very dear to the UN Secretary General, Mr. Ban Ki-moon, on which we are committed in ensuring that other UN agencies also understand the commitment that we're making and the tools that we're putting in place in order for us to contribute together.
This October, Geneva plays host once again to the ITU Telecom World event. Given the current global economic crisis, I'd imagine that's going to take front seat. What about green? Does that still have a role to play?
Financial crisis will be a very key topic to be discussed at the next Telecom World 2009 in October. But we also will make sure that this issue will not overshadow the key issues such as climate change and the green planet. In fact, we will link this to in making sure that the climate change is also an opportunity for the current financial crisis to be resolved. Going green will give us opportunities, will have more efficiency, will have more energy efficiency, will have more productivity increase, and therefore it is an opportunity we can kill two birds with one stone.
Dr. Toure, thank you very much indeed.